Alright, y'all, what up, what up, what up? It's your man, DJ A-Shawn. Right now, I want to talk about TikTok. I want to talk about the U.S. trying to ban TikTok. Well, I'll be damned. Ain't that the roosters that's going out home, coming back home to roost? Now, the reason why I'm saying this is the U.S. always want to control everything. We already know this, right? So the U.S. is trying to say TikTok, the parent company, like that, whatever the name is communist. I wouldn't give a damn if it was communist. I wouldn't care if Africa was racist, if it was an Arab country that would have blew up the world, if it was Cuban Revolution all over again. I wouldn't care, because you know why? I'm making money for me. That's why the U.S. care. You understand what I'm saying? The U.S. does all this dirt to people for hundreds and thousands of years. They push their agenda on other countries, Western civilization, right? So what the problem that the U.S. is having is, like I say, that Federal Reserve Bank and all that they've been trying to get up. Well, you got people that uses all these apps and different things of that nature that, you know, they use them, not regular banks in the traditional sense. So you got 3 or 4 people that made these apps that got unalived in what, an 8-month span? They was trying to get up that federal app banking system, but it's not up and running correctly yet. So, like with TikTok, what the U.S. do not like is it's not in the U.S. It's over there with China. They trying to tie communists to it so they could ban TikTok in the U.S. Also for the reason being that a lot of people do their own digital content or whatever. They do not rely on a traditional job to feed them. People get tired of that right there. You know what I'm saying? Work 40 years a slave to get your 40 acres and a mule. Well, you always work 40 years a slave, but you never get the 40 acres and a mule. You never get it. So now the Republicans, dude that wrote the bill and all that in there, and they trying to get it in there, bipartisan. I'm not gonna get too heavy into the political aspect of that right there, but the majority is of that right there is them folks out there scrambling. You hear me? I mean, they scrambling real hard, and you know, the people that's been, you know how the Bible is made by man and not so much of God? Because they talking about if a man don't work, he don't eat. So the people that don't work, they been eating forever. So now people could take care of themselves on YouTube, Facebook, all this right here. They don't have to go work 40 hours a week. They can do it through social media. So what does that do? That takes people out of the industry. That takes out money from the U.S. feeding the economy, which do they really feed it? They've been ripping off countries and people for years. So that's the problem they're having. They can't do it no more. They're trying to stop people's income to force them to go back to a 9-to-5. Okay? But what they're gonna have to do is maybe address some of the things that Bernie Sanders says, turning the work week into 4 work days, 32 hours. Anything after 32 hours, it's time to have, and you can't back down people's pay rate. Because you're going to have to do something. The United States macroeconomics and microeconomics system is failing right in front of their eyes. And they're scrambling. And what they want to do is ban sites like TikTok for like people like me use to make an income in the US because of why? So they can keep raping you, making you work a long time, making you work till you broke down. I mean, hell, when you die, you work 40 years on a job, you die. The next day at work, guess what? And you still working that job, guess what? Somebody's gonna be acting in that same position till it's filled, till that vacancy is filled. So the US can't get away with none of this no more. And that's the problem that they have. Anyways, your man A-Shawn, I'm gone. Also, y'all support TikTok. Support them. Make sure, that ban and whatever that they trying to do don't happen, because you got to remember, it's going to come a point in time when the economy is not eating within the U.S. The apps that we making money off of in the U.S. itself, guess what they going to do? Next they're going to try to ban them too. Once again, A-Shawn.